Inside a courthouse, a cop tells me policy beats the law. Then he threatens to arrest me for recording. No posted order, no proof, just because we said so. Is this justice or a cover-up? Today we test their power and our rights. Watch what happens next.
Injustice is violating we the people's right of government transparency, our First Amendment right of freedom of press. That's injustice. And in many courthouses across the country, that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Judges, orders, and the court law enforcement officers will violate our rights. It's happened here in Rhode Island before. Let's hope it doesn't happen here today. Criminal arraignments, pretrial, civil evictions, and debt collections. We are on the 3rd floor. Looks like each floor has its own quote. It is the spirit and not the form of the law what keeps justice alive. End quote. Earl Warren, Chief Justice, United States Supreme Court. Again, these quotes that we're reading here sound really good, but they need to be implemented. Talk about keeping justice alive. To keep justice alive, we need to keep transparency alive. Accountability. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
May I help you?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Deputy Alexander, badge number 43.
43, Deputy Alexander. Nice to meet you. My name is Sean.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I don't need any help at the moment, Deputy.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
Thank
though.
you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. So over here to the right, we have family court. So far, so good. They are honoring their oath to uphold the United States Constitution, which is a lot better so far, again, than the other courthouse we visited in Rhode Island.
What's going on? Are you filming in the courthouse?
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good. Are you filming in the courthouse? I thought I saw you on camera filming. Did you know that?
Thought you saw me. You thought you saw me on your camera filming?
Yeah.
Ironic. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Johnston 8. I'm with the Capitol Police. How are you?
Johnston with the
Yeah,
Capitol
like the
Police.
town. Like the
Johnston.
town. Yeah.
And your name and badge number, sir?
65.
And your name?
65 is all I have to give.
Your name is 65? Okay.
Just not allowed to film in the courthouse.
Why would that be?
That's what the Supreme Court set forth as a policy in the building. In all courthouses, they don't want filming without prior approval
There's a policy. Approval from who?
from Superior Court. Supreme Court.
From Supreme Court? Is that like a law?
It's not a law, it's just a policy.
Just a policy? Well, you're a law enforcement officer, right?
Right, yeah, I do. Policies and laws I uphold.
You uphold policies.
And laws, of course.
Why would you uphold policies?
The policy of the building.
This is a public building, right?
Right, but you just can't film in the building.
I 100% can film in. I'm exercising a First Amendment right here.
But not in this building.
But what law is that? I don't understand what law. Do you have a supervisor I could speak to?
I don't have one handy.
You don't have, there's no supervisor in this building?
Not for Capitol Police, no.
But I don't understand. I'm allowed to be in this building, right?
Sure.
You're just saying because of a policy I can't record?
You can't record, that's correct.
Do you have this policy?
I don't have a policy with me, no.
So I just have to take your word for it?
Sure.
I have to take so let me just make it clear. You enforce policies as a law enforcement officer.
Policies and laws.
And laws. But you enforce policies as a law enforcement officer.
Sure.
You're enforcing a policy that violates my constitutional rights to record and to gather information. I'm an independent journalist. I don't know if I told you my name is Sean. I know I explained it to the other deputy here, that's with the Sheriff's Department. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah, so that policy is in violation of the United States Constitution and the First Amendment. So
You're more than welcome to take it up with the judge.
but I don't even know what would I take up? I don't know.
You
I don't know.
have a complaint that you want to film in the courthouse.
But you're not. There's no signs posted, no orders
Signs posted
posted.
as soon as you came in the building.
There's no orders posted. Those are just printed out on a computer.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So
anybody can print those out.
anyone can, but the Supreme Court printed them up and gave them to us And we have to uphold the policy.
If the Supreme Court didn't want people recording in courthouses, they would have made a judicial order, not a policy. Can I see the judicial order?
You do not need to see it. We don't have to show it to you. But
Why?
I stand there, camera rolling. He says I'm interfering, but all I'm doing is filming, something the law clearly allows. I ask him to show me the order, the rule, anything. He refuses. People passing by stop and stare. The tension builds. This isn't just about me now. It's about everyone's right to hold power accountable.
Supreme Court, State of Rhode Island, has given the power to the head of the Rhode Island Supreme Court.
The Rhode Island Supreme Court.
Rhode Island Supreme Court, and they have come out that there is no filming in the courthouse.
In the courtrooms.
No, courthouse.
Courthouse.
Without prior approval from the Supreme Court.
From
But all I'm asking is to see this sort of order you're talking about.
it's like any law. You can get arrested for disorderly conduct, correct? The officer doesn't have to show you the law, the disorderly conduct law, does he?
Well, I'm not breaking any
I'm
laws.
just saying, as an example.
No, but and I guess that's my exact point. Would that be, officer? Is that my exact point is that I'm not breaking any laws. So
Any laws, but what will happen is that you will be held in contempt of court for violating the court order, and then we would have to arrest you, and you would have to go for.
how can I violate something I haven't even seen before?
You've seen
A law is different than an order. I'm just trying to.
I'm just telling you that there's no filming in the courthouse for Supreme Court order. Okay.
Well, you said it was policy at first. Now it's an
Policy,
order.
Whatever. Okay, so I'm just.
I cannot see this order.
No.
Why? That's
You
unreasonable.
go online and look at it.
But why can't you're the one that's enforcing it?
We're not required to show you the order. Okay, but I'm here to tell you that you can't record in the courthouse.
So what happens if I don't stop recording in the courthouse?
You're gonna get arrested for contempt of court.
Arrested for contempt of court.
That's correct.
Okay, that's all I needed. You just earned yourself a federal lawsuit. So you will arrest me if I don't leave the building
Yes.
for contempt of court.
You don't have to leave the building. You just have to stop filming.
That's correct.
You can stay in the building all you want as long as you're not filming.
That doesn't even make any sense.
You can stay in the building, you just can't film in the building, and that's on Rhode Island Supreme Court.
If I can see it, I can film it. What if I had a photographic memory? What if I was secretly recording? Is there a rule against secretly recording? You would never know. But you would never know.
Right, I would never know.
Exactly my point.
But it's still legal.
I could tell you that I'm not recording right now, and then what? You don't have a warrant to check my phone.
Yeah, I don't. But I saw you on the cameras.
You saw me holding up my phone, right?
I did.
Does that mean I'm
Are you
recording?
recording right now?
I don't want to answer any questions that might incriminate me. I have the right to remain silent. It's my Fifth Amendment right. So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I'm not breaking any laws, sir. I'm not really trying to be difficult. I'm just trying to stand up for my rights. I'm trying to be polite with you, and like I said, if no, and you are, sir. You are. I just don't want to incriminate myself. I never told you I was recording, and at the end of the day, I have a right to record if I was.
Yeah, but not in this building.
All right. Well, are you going to arrest me?
No, are you recording?
I don't want to answer any questions.
I saw you recording on the cameras. I was watching you. I zoomed in on your camera, and you were filming this area.
You saw the recording,
I saw that what you were doing.
so you saw me holding up my phone like I'm holding it up now.
Right. So you're not recording me?
I don't want to answer any questions, sir. I have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Okay, then carry on. If you're not recording, you go right ahead.
That doesn't make any sense, sir. That doesn't make any sense, sir.
Just asking you politely, are you recording?
But that doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't?
Yeah, because you have no authority to check my phone, right?
No, but I'm just asking you from one person to another, are you recording me?
I don't, and I'm telling you, as a citizen who's exercising his rights peacefully, I don't want to answer any questions. I've already been. If you're watching me on camera, you've seen I've been everywhere in this building.
Yeah, you have.
I've been every single place in this building.
It's a nice building.
Yeah, I was just admiring the architecture, and there's cameras all over this building.
There is. Just don't film it.
But you guys are the government is filming us. Right. Why can't the people film the government? And for transparency purposes.
You can take it up with the government, but I'm just here to enforce this order, this policy, whatever
You're
you want to
enforcing the policy, the order, but if there was an order that said no people of color can come inside this building, would you enforce that one as well? Because it's a slippery slope. Because you're saying, hey, I'm just following orders, but
Listen, now that's just a little bit ridiculous.
how? It's a slippery slope. It's the same thing that can happen.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
So you wouldn't enforce that policy or that order.
Listen, I'm not going to talk,
So you would.
this. What if? Okay, let's not go down this road. I'm not going to answer any foolish questions like that.
It's not a foolish question,
It's a
sir.
foolish question.
It's not a foolish question, sir. It's pointing to a point.
Ask me a question, not
It's pointing to a point that I'm trying to make, sir. Is that if you're just following orders, you're just a man following orders. That's what you're trying to say here. And I'm saying, what orders would you follow? What up to what level of it? That was just an example. I wasn't trying to. It was just an example. That's all.
It was a ridiculous example.
So I'm going to assume that you wouldn't. But you would enforce an order that violates my constitutional rights. Just not my civil rights as far as my race or anything like that. Just my constitutional rights you're willing to violate. You took an oath to uphold the United States Constitution when you took this job? All right, well. Do you have a copy of this order? So you're saying I can't get a copy of the order?
No, we're not required to provide you a copy with the order. You're more than welcome to look at it online.
All right, well, I'm going to go about my day, and I'm just
going to walk around too.
Well, I just want to let you know I've already seen the whole building. I'm going to be leaving.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Have a nice day, sir.
You too. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. We already saw the entire building. We missed this quote when we were in here. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Dr. Martin Luther King. 100%. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. As they just attempted, the Capitol Police and the Rhode Island sheriffs to violate.
So here we are, the courthouse, a place that's supposed to represent justice, truth, and accountability. Yet, the moment I ask questions or record what's happening, suddenly, I'm the problem. They say it's policy. But where's the law? Where's the transparency? Every time an officer tells you to stop recording without legal reason, they're not protecting justice. They're protecting control. And when control replaces truth, democracy starts to fade quietly, one encounter at a time. I didn't go there to cause trouble. I went there because citizens have a right to see what happens inside their public institutions. That's what freedom looks like. Accountability, not silence. But this moment, this exchange, says a lot about how power reacts when it's questioned. It's not about cameras or policies, it's about fear. Fear of being exposed, fear of being wrong, fear of the truth. I'm not angry. I'm just awake now. Because if they can silence one camera, one citizen, they can silence anyone. And that's why we document, not to fight, but to remind them. We are watching too. So next time someone says, "You can't record here," ask them why. Ask them to show you the law. Because justice doesn't hide behind policy, it stands in the light. And as long as that light's still on, we'll keep filming, we'll keep asking questions, and we'll keep pushing for the truth.